whenever we have inspection, it will be announced. And if you want to also come and see, you can go with us to Ibadan. Phase 7 is in Ado-Ota. Ado-Ota, we have inspection there every Thursday. So for that one, you just signify interest by saying, "Oh, I want to go for the inspection," and we take you there on Thursdays. Every Thursday
Every
we have.
Thursdays.
Yes, every
Wow,
Thursday
I'm interested in that.
we have. So for Ado-Odo is a 3,000 hectares land,
My God.
and about 75% of it is marked for palm trees, which is palm rich estate. And we already have about 60,000 nurseries. So Ado-Odo is planted also. Some portion of Ado-Odo is planted, but they are still younger than this because Ado-Odo started 2023 and it was planted last year. So they are not as grown as this, but we have trees already on the land, and then we have nursery to plant for anybody that we are allocating, because we would not allocate you if there are no palm trees on your land. So before we allocate, we make sure we plant your 10 trees on your land. So we have a nursery there. You can come, you can see it for yourself. And this is to tell everybody that what we are doing is not in our head. We're not just thinking about it. It's something we've started doing for years, and we are still doing, and we are getting better at it. And the results are there for everyone to see. We are not telling you to come and buy, as you can see. We are telling you to come and buy. This is the palm tree. This is the fruit. This is your land. You can see the corner piece. You can see the land. You can see the trees. You can see the fruits. And in another 12 to 16, 18 months, you start earning from your land.
Can you just tell us, please, why is 10 tree? Because some of them
On a
don't know.
plot.
They always argue that why is it 10 tree? Can't I plant more than 10 tree?
Okay, so basically, by standard, you can have more than 10 trees on your land, actually. But by standard, when the trees get tall and they get grown, their branches spread out. And the branches are not supposed to touch each other. The moment they touch each other, they are not going to produce maximally or maximally. So we also know that by standard, there's no way the trees will grow up to 10 meters. That's why we have 10 meters between every tree.
Every tree.
So if you measure it now, you see that there's 10 meters between these two. There's 10 meters between these two. There's 10 meters between these two. So no matter how it spreads, at the end of the day, it won't touch each other, and that way you have a good yield from the trees.
This one now, how old is this one now?
This one is about 18 to 22 months.
22, even less than 3 years.
It's less, yes. Yes, it's less than 3 years.
Like
So-
remaining how many months now before they start harvesting?
So by standard, it's supposed to be 36 months, which is
Okay.
3 years.
3 years.
So, but now they've started fruiting
At 22 months.
at 22
instead of
months
36 months.
instead of
So what
36. So now we have to wait for it to mature. If you look at it, it's
Yeah.
very
It's
small
small.
and it's black.
Okay.
So it's not yet mature.
That'll be right.
But the good thing is that the species we've planted is a productive one. Because
Okay.
if you count round, you will see that at the minimum, you will see like 10 bunches around there.
Around the trees.
There are some trees on this same land we're standing that have up to 15, 22
On the
bunches
tree.
on one tree.
That's good.
Yeah. So in another 12 months, thereabouts, or 18 months max, you see them maturing and ready for harvest and all of that.
Now, the fallow land in between, can something be done here? But look at the space, it's fallow. The trees have grown, they don't touch each other. What happened to this fallow land? Look at the ridges.
Okay, so there's a reason we have ridges here. Just like I said, last year we did 1 million tubers of yam
Okay,
on this same land.
okay,
But because of crop rotation,
yeah.
we've done farm here.
Okay.
If you do yam again,
Mm,
it won't be as
fertile.
fertile. It won't be as good as what it was last year.
Okay.
So that's why we're leaving it to rest this year.
Oh, okay.
So by next year, we'll plant again. However, the moment these palm trees get to a certain age,
Mm.
they become very competitive for most other plants. So they take most of the nutrients that is available, except for legumes, melon, watermelon, pineapple, except for some plants that do not really need the kind of nutrients that palm trees need. Those are the ones that can survive. But even at that, it's best you don't really have much under palm trees once they get to a certain age. But now that they are still a little bit young, we can still intercrop. But because of the reason I mentioned earlier, that's why you're not seeing anything in between. But if you had come here last year,
Yeah.
you would have seen yam everywhere. And as it is, we will still plant cassava
Okay.
and corn this year.
Okay.
That cassava and corn, who owns them? Is it for weed?
It's for us and our partners. So we have what we call eco-yams. I don't know if any of us is familiar with
I've
it.
heard about
Yeah,
Koya.
eco-yams, it has closed now. If you subscribe to eco-yam, you become a co-owner of the yams. And once we harvest, if you have subscribed for 600 tubers or 1,000, whatever the number